Anthony Avalos was born on April 16, 2008, and lived in Lancaster, a city in Los Angeles County, California. On June 20, 2018, emergency services responded to a 911 call from Anthony's home reporting a medical emergency. They found Anthony unresponsive and covered in severe injuries. He was immediately rushed to the hospital, but tragically, he was pronounced dead shortly after his arrival. The circumstances surrounding Anthony's death raised immediate suspicions of abuse and neglect. According to reports, Anthony had suffered from a series of horrific injuries, including severe head trauma and burns. It was alleged that these injuries were the result of prolonged abuse and torture inflicted upon him by his mother, Heather Barron, and her boyfriend, Kareem Leva. Law enforcement and child welfare agencies had prior involvement with Anthony's family. Reports indicate that there had been multiple reports of suspected abuse made to the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services regarding Anthony and his siblings. It was suggested that the agency had received 13 reports related to the family within the span of several years. The handling and effectiveness of these reports were later scrutinized, as questions arose about whether more could have been done to protect Anthony. As the investigation unfolded, shocking details emerged about the extent of abuse suffered by Anthony. Witnesses, including family members, alleged that Anthony had been subjected to a pattern of physical abuse, including beatings with belts, cords, and other objects. He was reportedly forced to kneel on rice, denied food, and locked in a small closet for extended periods. He was dropped on his head repeatedly, and hot sauce was poured on his face and mouth. The abuse also allegedly involved homophobia, as Anthony had recently come out as gay. Following the tragic death of Anthony Avalos, both Heather Barron and Kareem Leva were arrested and faced charges related to child abuse, torture, and murder. A judge found them guilty in a non-jury trial. Barron and Leva were both sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.